Alright, so what's up? And today I'm going to be showing the blessed classes after the update in Black Ops 4 that came out on Tuesday. Yeah, came out on Tuesday. So yeah, right now we got the custom mode, or yeah, the new mode, Safeguard, Blackjack Gun Game, and the Mosh Pits. But yeah, and these are going to be the lower level classes, because as you can see, I am level 20 right now on Prestige 3. So yeah, these are going to be the lower level classes that newer players can use. Okay, so the first one is probably going to be the first gun you'd want to use your Prestige Unlock token on. And it's a SOG 9mm. And for this class, you can use dual wield on it, and it makes it pretty overpowered. And you also want to use fast mags. I don't recommend using a suppressor, since it really just takes on the accuracy, and if you have ghost, then it just does the same thing. And then as primary, you don't really need like a shotgun or a pistol or anything, uh, just because it's already like a fast firing gun. So I just use this melee weapon. I got the camo for it. And the next class is probably the class I'm gonna use the most for this procedure, and it's the ICR-7. I have a recon scope on here, and a double grip, and also a laser sight. The double grip just makes it an absolute laser, because both of these reduce recoil, so there's literally no recoil on this gun. And this the gun is very good to use on Hacienda, or that map, and also Seaside. Yeah, Seaside Sunset. And I would use rocket launcher, because it's pretty easy to take down streaks in this game, and yeah, as you can see, I've got quite a few so far. So yeah, you can just do that. And for my gear, I'll always gonna use the ComSec device, unless it's like a class where you're gonna be like sniping, or where you're gonna get hit a lot in the chest. So I would use the ComSec device just to get streaks a lot easier. And mainly for perks, you're either gonna want to use Tactical Mask, Flak Jacket. These like are the more important ones. Scavenger, of course, I would use it on the SOG 9mm class, because you're going to be using up bullets so fast. But for this, I would use Engineer, just because you can see trip mines, you can see like enemy stuff, and you can also reroll your care packages. And Wildcard is just primary gunfighter, of course. For the next class, is kind of like the try-hard, like sweaty class, and it's a Titan LMG. You have a Reflex, FMJ, Extend Mags, and the stock. And you could put on Extend Mags too, but there's really just no need to have 150 bullets on the gun. So, yeah. So, other than that, you just use a rocket launcher. And I use Team Link for both of these, because you can find enemies a lot quicker. I might think about switching this, the Ghost, because Ghost is probably one of the other ones. Of course, no equipment. And the next class is it's decent. So it's the Auger DMR with a recon scope, double high caliber, so if you can get the kills off really quick, and FMJ, so you can get them through the wall. And then secondary, I would use rocket launcher, of course, so you can get the enemy streaks out of air. And I use Scavenger and Ghost on this class. And I also use body armor, because this class isn't really going to be one you're going to be running around with. It's probably more like a Nuketown class, where you're maybe like hard scoping. So you do want body armor, just in case you get hit in the chest. So yeah, that's that class. This one I never snipe, but I would say this is the best sniper out of this or the Outlaw. Probably that one's better. But yeah, I just have high caliber. I just would keep the regular scope on there. I have a pistol as my secondary, just because a shotgun's okay, but pistol you can fire off a lot faster. You could actually put some attachments on the pistol. But yeah. Of course, you want long barrel. Actually, no. Yeah. So that would look like that. And you would want body armor, because you're going to be getting hit a lot, and you want to be able to get those snipes off. And then Engineer, Lightweight, and Ghost. I would recommend using Lightweight, because if you can sprint a lot faster, then you can get from place to place quicker. So, yeah. And then the next class is the only gun I have gold on, mainly because this is the only gun I use like for the first couple of procedures, and that's the Rampart 17. I'd say this is probably one of the best assault rifles in the game. If you put on double high caliber or double FMJ, it just gets crazy overpowered. But right now I have the recon sight on it, the FMJ1, high caliber one, and also grip, just to keep the recoil down. And this thing is just gonna tear through enemies on any map like Summit or Payload. Yeah. Next one is the, or not next one, but the secondary on this is the MOG 12, just because you're gonna need at least a close range weapon. So you have a MOG 12. I do use the ComSec device so I can just get the streaks that I need in, and Scavenger, Team Link, and down there. Next class is a very underrated class because not very many people think this gun's good, but it actually is. I use the Reflex rapid fire so it can keep up with guns like the Spitfire and the Saga millimeters. Hybrid mag just because you're gonna be using up bullets pretty quickly, and laser sights so if you're like diving or sliding you can still hit them. And of course the melee weapon, ComSec device, engineer, and then Team Link. And this, I know you're probably already saying that I already have a SOG class in here, but if you don't use the dual wield, this is what you want. You would want double stock, because when you're just aiming down the sights, it gets a lot more accurate. And I have grip on here too, and you can throw on fast mags if you have primary gunfighter too. But yeah, you can just aim down sights, and you basically move just as fast as if you weren't. I also have a rocket launcher just for shooting down the streaks, ComSec device, engineer, team link, and primary gunfighter. And the last class is the swordfish with the reflex sight, FMJ hybrid mags, and long barrel. This is another gun I use my prestige unlock token on, and yeah, it's just pretty good. I'm trying to unlock pentaburst for it. And yeah, the MOG 12, if you put on long barrel and barrel choke, then it ends up being a one-shot kill. I don't feel like there really is any needed perks for this class. ComSec device, of course. And yeah, so that's all my classes for like early prestiges and stuff. So make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm out.